Alright, another indie game that I saw a while back, and the title just caught my eye and my attention, so here we go. Haha, you headphones. Alright. First of all, I remember the strong light pressing upon my nerves, obliging me to blink. When I opened them again, the light poured in upon me. Moves with the joystick. Alba. I explored a space as blank as my memory. My limbs were stiff as though after a long slumber. Okay, can't go there anymore. Is that a bridge? No. Everything in this place was strange to me. Even me. I was like an animal caught in a trap. Frankenstein's house. I left this place, which I did not know at the time was a gruesome birthplace. Yo, for real. I wandered for hours. Memoria. It's over here. Let's see if I can. Nope, no settings. It is what it is. Fresh air caressed my face. Forgotten colors shimmered under my feet. Bro, there are no colors here. Ah, finally. As I write these words, years later, I remember this moment of pure joy. I needed to know everything about this place. Nope. Oh. Okay. No. And purple. It's getting prettier. My mind especially needs some attention. I lost consciousness. A melodious song or rouse me from my language. Slumber. I discovered harmony, a symphony of emotions of which I was the conductor. It's Pappy. Oh, I guess we're not eating today. Oh well, maybe next time. Oh, look at that. How surrounded by naught but dissonance and hostility. Oh, damn. Oop, can't run. Alright, let's try this way. Still nothing. Alright. Guess I'll never find harmony again. Oh, what are you, Mr. Slithery thing? Oh, maybe we can cross on the stones? Yes. Alright, here we go. Ah, that was big. Oh no. Almost there. I remain immersed in my thoughts. Was I destined to remain confined to this corner of the nature? Or was there a wider world? A vibration disturbed the calm of this moment. Like a sound of violence filling the air. Oh, cute little Bambi. Are you doing good? No more water. I think I am confined here. Do I talk? These wonderful sensations drove me to explore the world. Natura. What did it all mean? Who was I? Where was it supposed to go? Oh, hey, it's a ball and a kid. Anything else I can do? Nope. Oh, wait. Okay, no. What was that? Oh, hey. Almond guys. I was surrounded by what I thought to be a small creature. Kicking the spherical object amused them a great deal. This is kind of fun. They cried out, speaking a language I did not understand. These little ones wanted to lead me somewhere. On both sides, colorful buildings replaced the forest that I had just left. It's actually not bad at all. I followed them overjoyed at the something. Oh no. I was discovering what fear was. Oh, they all set upon me. One word kept coming up again and again in their language. Monster. I did not know the reason for the rage which deformed their features. I had to keep well away from these beings that were called humans. Ah, cool. Let me get some water. I guess I can't. Some snacks? Oh, alright. Familia. Pretty sure that book right there teaches me to read. Chance had led me to this cottage. I remained cautious and decided to observe its inhabitants. That's pretty nice. Phoenix achieved wonder stones from the wooden object. From this wooden object. Research cello. I was tempted to join them, but it was too soon. The father had dozed off. I made the most of a slip inside the college. All autumn long, I immersed myself in their encyclopedia. Painted the page word after word, I became intoxicated with Frankenstein's knowledge. Autumn vegetable patch, fruit or vegetables. Wanting for meat, winter's coming. Head out, work. What's the use? No longer hiring. Year difficult, last. Bible, believe, Jesus, saved household. Rabbit, general term which describes species of mammals classified within the Lepori family. Its meat forms part of a healthy diet. To catch it, the hunter or poacher sets his trap after spotting a patch that has taken regularly or its burrows. Thank you, Felix. Catch rabbit. Don't understand. What to do with me? Or rather modest. Matter, let us take the most, God's blessing. Doesn't matter. Okay. My thirst for knowledge was insatiable. My thirst for knowledge was insatiable. I was learning about animals, machines, flowers, and medicine. I was learning about animals, machines, flowers, and medicine. Shivering father, old body, winter's onslaught. Unfortunately, too weak to chop wood. My children leaving this cottage. abandoning you, our family stay united through adversity. Grand old age, death, release. Log, it's an owl. Part of the trunk of a tree which has been cut for heating. Logs are used to fuel a fire in the fireplace. To split logs with an axe, place a log vertically on a chopping block. It must be completely stable. Take the axe with both hands and strike the log along with its cutting edge. Nope. What? Felix, do you hear that? It seems like someone is banging. Must be noise from the ice cracks. You're right, there's nobody there. Fire warms my old bones. These flames are real miracle. God, miracles. Test our faith. Trials. The winter gone, the sun will rise again. God protect our family. Winter. We'll be able to harvest fruit and vegetables. As long as the crows have not devastated our vegetable patch. Like last year. Let us pray to God so that He removes the scourge from our household. Grow, a noun, coming from the Corvidae family. Crows enjoy fruits and vegetables. They prosper around vegetable patches where they inflict significant damage. One way to get rid of the birds is to scare them off, to distance them from crops. Hey, get here. No. Chew. Chew. Don't touch it. Not yours. Should fly. Of it to go and sell some vegetables at the market. I'll come with you, Felix. See you later, my children. I'm going to rest my old bones. There's the part where he says, you can come out now. Oh, guess not. Had the time come to show myself. tune in the channel, I will open his heart. No, wait. Why? Felix, what a pretty melody. But you're not in the village. You're not saying anything. Ah, Felix, who are you? A miserable and abandoned creature. What do you want? A little rest. What's your name? I do not even know if I have a name. Your voice sounds with great distress. Where do you come from? It was last summer I went through the village at the edge of the forest. If only I could answer that question. You seem to know us. When the match of the village, I took refuge in your shed. I experienced passages in the company. I learned everything thanks to your family. Over the course of the year, I've learned everything thanks to your family. Where do you intend to go? A consolation for my solitude? I am rejected everywhere. Ooh. Would I be welcome in your household? I cannot gaze upon your face, but your voice sounds like a sweet melody. It's in harmony with my soul. Do not despair. Man's heart is filled with brotherly love. That's why yet humans only seem to testify the creature in me. Yeah. Detestable creature in me. Have you done wrong? I always turned away from violence. I believe you to be sincere, a man with no name or past. I dream of a family like yours. We are poor and lack resources. I will grow and hunt for our family. You're tall and powerful. I'm not but an old man in my twilight years. I'll watch over you like a son protects his father. And when you spend the rest of your days in this cottage, lost in the forest, it would be a paradise. Let me speak to my children about it. And here they are back. Who can hide under the bed? In the cupboard, or in the box. Jump out the window. Papa. We're back. My God. These eyes. Listen to me. Are you an animal or the devil himself? What are you doing in our house? Aww. The first humans that I encountered had naught but fear and hatred. Damn. That's so sad. Everyone rejected me. Why, I wondered. I moved forward through this bleak forest. The damp substance which covered the ground chilled my feet. Prodigium. Despite the coldness, my throat was dry. Was this fear? Or was it fatigue that misled my senses? Was my face reflecting the water of a lake? Oh, damn. I was indeed this strange creature. My soul did not recognize itself in the grotesque mask. Alas, I did not yet entirely know the fatal effects of my miserable deformity. When the day broke, I left the shelter of this sad forest. Ooh. Collis. Collis? Overwhelmed by sadness. My soul is overwhelmed by sadness. The human could not see beyond the face which terrified them. After days of walking, I found myself in the region that is called Tuscany. Perhaps I can find in these hills a creature who resembled me. Guided by fairies' fragrance, I approached a vast garden. Oh. Am I still walking? Okay, yeah. Sculptura. No human beings here, only broken limbs were scattered throughout this place. Love is a great miracle worker. It turns stone into flesh. Oh, is that what I'm doing? I missed it. Shunned by mankind, I would no longer be alone. Okay, and I put it down. idea. Maybe the creature would be my double. What form would it take? It appears to not concern me greatly. It's only a distance scout. Were it to be repulsive, something. With the miracle life be accomplished. Admiralty in my heart was kindled by this simulacrum of a body. I wanted to embrace it and hold it against me. Oh, I wanted a hug. To feel marble come to life. That it was all not but an illusion, a fantasy born of my desire. Life cannot spring from the inert matter. Like me, this companion I dreamed of would be made of human flesh. I decided to leave the garden of torments with solitude as my only friend. Damn. Sculptura. I remember this immense pain. Was I born from the void? Sometateme. Tatum. Whatever. It's on Italian. Let's go. Okay, now. No sculpture had shaped me. Sculptor. No family wanted, awaited me anywhere on this earth. The sound of the faraway bells sounded in the valley. Drawn to this divine singing coming from the mountains, I headed towards the setting sun. Deus. I am Mary, Mother of God, as I answered his call of faith and humility. I'll bring you the good news. Through your actions, complete this book and open the gate to eternal salvation. I remained in ecstasy facing the statue which spoke to me. Once you are ready. Ready for what? Oh, how nice. Oh, okay. Nope. Very pretty. What's down here though? Straighten. Ooh. As you share my suffering, you also share my consolation. Nice. No. Hold on. Let's investigate. Oh. Oh, it's Jesus. song of each Mass, the Lord is risen, hallelujah. Like spring over us, a new day is dawning. Like spring, Christ has risen. Joy of the world, O Christ, man's friend. Joy of the world, we are delivered. God has opened the gate of garden wide for us again. God has opened it again and told us to enter. I am full of shame and choose to atone for my sins before my brothers and sisters. So you believe the greatness of the God who pardons? Yes. Go enjoy your brothers in suffering. Damn. I guess I chose wrong. These sins were washed away. I will fully belong to the community of men. Precious is the sight of the Lord, is the death of his faithful servants. Jesus said to his disciples, "Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for they belong to the kingdom of heaven." Whoa, the devil's among us. Why be afraid of God's creatures? Do not listen to him, my brothers. The devil is cunning. Let us fight the prince of darkness with glass weapons. Damn, not even. Nobody would accept me as I am. Yes, these believers who profess fraternity pursue me for hours on end. I ran relentlessly all the way to the peak of the mountain. No. A storm arose. I was exhausted. Industria, I don't know. My sole refuge was the only valley which stretched out at my feet. If I was not God's creature, then I had a father. If I already Black Spelf heralded the city. This hell shaped my land. Gazette de Nostra due Marte 26 December 17 something. Monsters still large. We recommend that our readers remain vigilant as the creature which has terrorized the population is still nowhere to be found. Our brave police officers have failed to arrest Dr. Frankenstein, who is suspected of carried out this horrific experiment. When they burst into his home at 13 White Street, right in the city center, Victor Frankenstein had already fled. Despite a careful search of his workshop, the investigators were not able to discover his macabre laboratory. I knew it was now. My father was very close. Oh, I knew it now. My blood boiled at the prospect of this confrontation. Industria complete. Originem. Victor Frankenstein's diary. My terrible secret must remain hidden behind the steel door. I, Victor Frankenstein, have tried to unlock the secret of life. I have brought into the world a creature which threatens mankind's very existence. I will leave the laboratory and block access to it. None shall know the horrible truth. Check upstairs. To mankind's woe, I dreamt of being God's equal. They're all the same. The Sorrows of a Young Waither, Jonathan Wolfgang van Gogh. Oh wait, can I change pages? Yes I can. Alright. See Charlie, I do not shudder to take the cold and fatal cup, from which I shall drink a draught of death. Your hand presents it to me now. I do note Do not tremble, for all is now concluded. The wishes of the hopes of my existence fulfilled. With cold and flinching hand I knocked at the brazen portals of death. Oh, that I enjoyed the bliss of dying for you. How gladly I would have sacrificed myself for you, Charlotte, and I could be restored peace and joy in your bosom. With that resolution, with what joy would I not meet my fate? But it is the lot of only a chosen few to shed the blood for their friends, and by their death to augmentation 1,000 times the happiness by those who are beloved. I'm pretty sure it's just in this. Romeo and Juliet, William Shakespeare. Shall I believe the unsuitable death is amorous in that the lean and abhorred monster keep thee here in the dark to be his paramour, protector? For fear of that I will stay with thee, and never from this place of dim night depart again. Here will I remain with worms that are thy chambermaids. What? I mean, I understand you're talking about rotting chambermaids. Oh, here will I set up my everlasting rest, and shake the yoke of the suspicious stars from the world-wearied flesh. Eyes look upon your last, arms take your last embrace, and lips, oh, you the doors of breath, seal with righteous kiss. A dateless bargain to engrossing death. Come, bitter conduit, come, unsavory guide, thou desperate pilot, now at once run to the dashing rocks, thy seasick, weary bark. Here's to my love, O true apothecary, thy drugs are quick. Thus with a kiss I die. Juliet. Oh, true, what? Oh, churl. Drink all and left no friendly drop to help me after. I will kiss thy lips. Happily some poison yet dang death hangeth on them, to make me die with restorative kisses him. Thy lips are warm, watchman backstage. Lead boy, which way? Ye noise, then I'll be brief. Seize Romeo's dagger, O happy dagger. This is thy sheath. She stabbeth thyself. There rust and let me die. She falls on Romeo's body and dies. So maybe it's B. Metamorphosis. We took upon the upper path through the still silence, deep and dark, shadowy with dense fog, drawn near to the threshold of the upper world. Orpheus, afraid, Eurydice was no longer there, and eager to see her, turned his eye. Instantly she slipped away. He stretched out the ears to his disappearing arms, eager to rescue her or free her form, but could hold nothing to save the yielding air. Dying a second time, she could not say a word of censure of her husband's fault, that she to complain his great love. Her last word spoken was farewell, which he could barely hear, and for no further sound she fell from him again to Hades. Oh, this is the one with the guy who went to rescue his lover from the underworld, and made the bet if he can walk out and walk towards some mountains or whatever, Hades would let him leave with his wife or loved one. But if at any point he turned around, he will snatch her soul back forever, or his to torture or something like that. And at the last second, as you can tell, he turned around and then he just grabbed her and pulled her back. And in some other stories, I think she turned into a pillar of salt or a pillar of concrete, something like that. Pygmalion, amazed by the beauty of his ivory statue, fell in love. Aphrodite gives birth to Galatea, who the sculptor marries. Oh, that's it. Oh, right. Alright, here we go. Paris, 12th of June, my dearest Victor. I am writing to you from Paris, where a delightful comedy of Moliere entitled Don Juan, or the Feast of the Statue, is being performed. In it, the noble woman Elvira tries out of pity, to save the poisonous soul of Don Juan. Where are you? What are you doing, Elizabeth? And I are sick with worry. Give us some news, your friend Henry. Okay. So in theory, God's equal. I think it would be okay. God's equal. December 6th. My dear Victor, my heart suffers for want of news. Am I to be done with our marriage, like Penelope awaiting Odysseus? I have not lost hope that we will be reunited one day. To relieve my boredom, I am rereading Paradise Lost, the poem by Milton that you love so. Take care of yourself, I beseech you. Right, Elizabeth. Tristan and Iseult. When Iseult learned the news, she was dumbstruck with pain. She held him close arms. She leaned down close to him and kissed him in the mouth and his face. She clasped him against her. She stretched out her body against his, her mouth against his. She gave up her soul and died beside him. A grief for her lover Tristan, died for his lover Iseult because she could not arrive in time. Tristan died for his love. The beautiful Iseult out of her tenderness for him. Still missing some names. Yeah. 3 names. Paradise Lost. Should be here. The Archangel Michael, driven Adam and Eve out of the paradise, who in all things wise and just, hindered not Satan to attempt the mind of man. Is strengthened, entire, and free will armed, complete to have discovered and repulsed whatever wiles or foes or seeming friend. For still Adam and Eve knew, and ought to have still remembered thy injunction, not to taste that fruit. Whoever tempted, which they not obeyingly incurred, what could they less? The penalty and the manifold in sin deserve to fall. Talking about the snake. They, looking back at all the Easter sighting beheld a paradise, so late their happy scene, waved over by the flaming branch. The gate with dreadful faces thronged in fiery arms. Some natural tears they dropped, but wiped them soon. The world was all before them, where they to choose their place of rest and providence their guide. They, hand in hand with wandering steps and slow through the Eden, took their solitary way. Elizabeth, Meredith, and Victor Frankenstein had the pleasure of inviting you to their marriage, which take place at Ingolstadt Town Hall the 1st of January. I have a feeling it's Victor, Charlotte. No, okay. Year days. Alright, we'll try Adam and Eve. I think there's a book I'm missing. Oh, there was one over here. I forgot about that one. I think. Oh well. Oh. Can't forget the lantern. Open. Damn. I was not but an assembly of bones, flesh, and blood. Victor Frankenstein had tried to unlock the secret of life, turning mine into a hell. And he had fled the wrench. I decided to attempt this horrible experiment myself. Blowing this lever, I would break the solitude which was driving me insane. Did I have the right to create a creature in which I would experience the same torment as I? I was going to play God like you, Victor. Oh, was I going to play God like you, Victor? No. I refused to be the instrument of a terrible fate as well. But I swore I would find you, Victor, my father. This laboratory has borne witness to the birth of a demon. In his wandering, he has continued to spread terror. Like this wrench, I am now abhorred by the community of mankind. My sole hope is to find refuge at the end of the world to continue my research here. With the assistance of my valuable documents, I will head to the nearby port. I shall find a skiff which will lead me to the islands of North Cape. Farewell. North Cape. I was immersed in a nightmare of being with a sick mind. One day you would face the one whom you had created. I left the cursed place and headed to the direction of the port. took an abandoned boat. A favorable wind carried me towards the ocean. Cuyor. I don't know. It's a nice name though. With no ties of affection, I knew that infinite solitude must be my portion. Only Victor had the power to create a being in my image. The North Cape appeared in the morning mist. On this island I would find my father and implore his something. Just gonna sneak, never mind. Stranger from the mainland. Where am I? Welcome to our village. You arrived just in time for the carnival. I am Aphrodite. Crown you Poseidon, god of the sea. What an honor. Where's that music coming from? Yeah, where's that music coming from? We are celebrating the flying fish so that the catch is good all year long. It's Carnival. Go on, have some fun. I am waiting for the flautist. Do you know where the flautist is? You're the flautist. What a wonderful costume. I am waiting for the flautist. Oh, okay. Let Poseidon through. I really like your mask. What an original outfit. You're the flautist? What? Oh, you're back. That was frightening. I am waiting for the flautist. I've celebrated too much. I'm going to rest a little. Take my flute if you want to guide the procession. I'm not straight away. I'm just gonna say this. You see the firefish, you can even explode them with the ball. Wow, again. Come on. Come on. No. No, wrong way. Oh, the kid. Alright. Alright, time to keep going. You can sign up for the stand. Do you want to sign up? To what? It's a competition for the couple with the best costume. What a wonderful idea. There, you're signed up. The other side, okay. Get on the stage. Oh. I think I'd rather no. I don't want to get on the stage. Okay. Collect both of you. We're not good together at all. These two talk over. You're signed up now. You can choose your heart's desire for the best costume competition. Okay. What about him? Oh, you are. Let's get on stage. How wonderful they are. Aphrodite. What did I win? All the people in this fight okay. You're the flutist, one splendid crown. I am a meaningful flutist. Do you know what a flutist is? You're the flutist? Where'd you come from? I am a meaningful flutist. Oh, flutist. Play, here we go. Alright, let me do the flutist thing then. Where is he? Where is the flutist? Alas, let the procession begin. Oh, the balloon doesn't fit. Oh, I'm living in a zoo upstairs the whole time. Alright. Let me get this guy over here. Oh, it isn't my turn. Oh. We must respect the colors of our village. Oh my goodness, really? So it's yellow, green, blue. Glory to the flying fish. I don't know. Give me this one. I'll follow the stranger. I think that's it. This is the whole community was celebrating my Christmas. My head was spinning. I had never known such joy. Still gonna follow me? There you are. Or not. Such joy. Wouldn't that be grand? I had to walk around in search of Aphrodite. Aphrodite. Almonds. Was I an incumbent piece of the ocean with me? I thought that you'd abandon me. I feared I wouldn't see you again, but I was big farewell. What did I do? My heart beats fast in your presence. Fast in your presence. What a flirt. What land do you come from? What is it? Always been jealous. Painful when I was big and from me. I've traveled many countries, but my heart is here. The last one. The first 20 countries. The Odyssey is here. Why come to this island at the world's end? And this keeper of the winds gloomily sails all the way to your island. Be painful when I was big and well. I was looking for a father and I found a lady. I found a lady. How can you be so sure of yourself? I want to know you, my lady. As not fate brought us together. Only for today beside him. They had to come like that. your face. I want to see your face. My face. You look like a pig or an old man. Does not love see beyond appearances. We'll go with A. Unfortunately, my face does not match my heart. Enough joking, reveal yourself. Ever have other people give me a kiss. It would be the most wonderful kiss. I'm offering my heart. What more do you want? And it would be the most wonderful of gifts. A simple kiss with you, I feel like a princess in a fairy tale. Even better, you are my lady. I would like this day to last for all eternity. True. My heart melts like snow in the sun. Here's my face. And if I were to go together far from here, we were, our love is impossible. Far from here. Where do you want to go? To other paradises. In South America, for example. The other side of the world, no one will be safe. I'm not going too quickly. I've never traveled further than this bench. Damn. Love vicarious. And my father. It's our turn to live. I'm in family now. But if I didn't even know what you at the start of today, and I will leave on my own. You don't want to understand. Bizarre one. Leave on my own. Why don't you stay with us? You know nothing about me. I know you're educated. I know that you have seen the world. That's more than a fisherman's daughter could hope for. It is you who is abandoning me. Poseidon charms me with his wonderful words and runs for his life as soon as I want to see his face. Pretty accurate. This death mask is my fate. That's enough. Let me take it off. Do nothing. But his flesh and all of these scars is a fate of death that your heart speak Aphrodite. Your heart speak Aphrodite. Aphrodite runs away scared. Damn. I left this fantasy of love behind me. My mind tormented and walked along the coast. A fisherman had spoken of a mad scientist who lived as a recluse on the tip of the island. Turam. Victor had turned the cabin into a makeshift laboratory. He would be there, ready to welcome his son. His nightmare was going to come to an end. Damn. Alright, here we go. Oh, he's not even here. No trace of my father. You for real? That coward had preferred to flee rather than face me. In absolute solitude, I decided to write the story of my short life. My sole companion was the sea, far from the laboratory which bore witness to my birth. Unmindful of the passing time, I immersed myself in my memories. Despite the tiredness, I wrote the story of my life. Winter has arrived, and an icy wind blew from the North Pole so nearby. I am completely exhausted, but my mind is lucid and determined. I am ready to write the epilogue of my story. The epilogue of my story. Neither you who is reading these words nor any other human being shall ever understand how consumed I am with suffering and remorse. Now death is my sole consolation. Farewell. I am a wrench. Damn. You give up easily this choice silence me, but I accept it. In no way do I seek in my misfortune to awaken your compassion. There is an alternative. I leave you as a master of your own destiny. I do not believe you. You will no longer see the sun or stars. You will no longer feel the wind caress your cheeks. You wanted to know love, and still you were spurned. There's no injustice in this. What? I'll go with A. I shall no longer feel the agonies which consume me. Let me guide you to your creator. So enter this icy grave. Scriptum. And we're off. Ooh, that little house on the prairie. This must be coming from the basement. Damn. Damn, that's sad. My name is Mary Shelley. I want to see Victor Frankenstein. Where's Victor? Yeah. Where's Victor Frankenstein? Why do you want from him? Answers. Victor is no more. What do you know about that? Victor doesn't exist. He emerged from my nightmares. But he created me. You were both born from my imagination. I don't understand anymore. Maybe the two. Why am I hated? Where my heart? I'm drowning. You wanted to face your maker. Here I am. Is it you who is inflicting these torments upon me? Are they real? I'm suffering so much. Sometimes I wish I could die. You're immortal. You're brought back to life every time that someone reads your life story. Damn. What are you talking about? On all continents they know your story. It lives on through countless works. And am I loved? Better still, you are a legend. This time I don't want my story to end. I don't make that kind of decisions. Who then? That's a complicated question for your confused mind. I dream of life free from suffering. Of what suffering do you speak? Mine and what I've inflicted upon others. I can only see one alternative. You erase your life, accept your fate, and disappear forever. Will I be reborn? These are questions. So, if that's your fate, then yes. Can I not stay with you? You find no comfort here, damn. So you're abandoning me too. You live through a tremendous fate. It's up to you to write its epilogue. Do you want to continue? Up to a choice. Here's my life. Will I be reborn? I told you that you're immortal. I'm living free from pain. That nobody can promise you. Ooh. Mercy will be erased yourself. Fate is just understanding. Do you want to continue? Game uninstalling, leaving life down. Oof. Damn, that was a good game. Damn, it kind of hit me so hard emotionally.